angry young man. This phrase seems to have been first used as the title of an autobiography um, by Leslie Paul, which is published in 1951, and became a catchphrase in Britain in the middle and the late 1950s. And by 1960s, it became a much used cliche. So this is how this term develops. Initially as a term in the autobiography, and later on it became a term which is used for all those anti-heroes, who were very angry young men. The writer mainly, but indirectly, is the writer who is responsible for this term to get that kind of popularity is John Osborne with his book Look Back in Anger. So Look Back in Anger, it is spoke for a generation of disillusioned and disconnected young men who were strongly opposed to the establishment and to its social and political attitudes and mores, and indeed the whole bourgeois ethics. So I hope that if you are PG students or if you are graduation students, many of you must have already come across this play, Look Back in Anger. If you have not, please go and read this text. It's a very, very interesting and important text for you to read. Okay, it is a play about three characters, two men and one woman. Primarily, later on, different other characters join. So the man, Jimmy Porter, who is the protagonist, is very angry, and his wife Alison is also very angry, but both of them have very different ways of representing their anger. So the political views are often radical and anarchic when it comes to angry young men. Their political views are very radical. They cannot accept the established order, and they are largely going towards anarchism. As I told you, the example that is responsible for the popularity of this term is Jimmy Porter, who is the protagonist of Look Back in Anger. So we have in the scene, we have Jimmy Porter with his friend, and we have Alison, who is ironing the clothes. So while they are discussing newspaper item with Cliff and Jimmy Porter, they are there. Both these friends are there. There's newspaper, as you can see on the chair. So this Jimmy Porter is reading the news item and talking about various issues. And Alison, who is ironing the clothes, who is also pregnant, does not talk about her pregnancy to Jimmy Porter. But then, as a reflection of her anger, she is using thud of the iron. Okay, so that is how her anger is shown. She does not, become angry in a very vocal way like Jimmy Porter is, who belongs to a working class, and Alison, who belongs to a higher class. So there are different class relations. That in the one domestic zone is also kitchen sink drama. So we have Jimmy Porter as an anti-hero who is completely disillusioned from the past. He is very angry. He is very disconnected, and he is the outcome of various injustices which are personal to his mother, and which are that personal idea is an effect of the injustices in the society against the working class. So there is an instinctive solidarity with the lower class in the protagonist. Okay, so Jimmy Porter is one example of angry young man who is a very radical person. The play does not end in any kind of resolution. The play ends, as it was. With various things in between which you have to read. But we can see that Jimmy Porter becomes the epitome of angry young man. I hope that this term is also clear to you.